Welcome back to BBC Three, everybody. I'll let you know exactly what we're going to do in terms of sport and what we're going to show you a little bit later on during the course of the evening. We're on until 10 o'clock, but look at this. We've got two members of Wet, 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 and Mr. Pellow, who's this little fella here?
This is my friend Hayes. This is my friend Hayes. This is keyboard player's boy. Hello, say hello, Hayes.
I got to stand.
Oh, okay. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there you go. We're hoping that Hayes gets influenced by what's going on round about him and perhaps will be an athlete.
He's a sportsman.
Yes, he is. He's going to be a good sportsman.
Oh, are we struggling with microphones? Okay, I'll come over here with my microphone. We've got Marti, Pellow and Tommy Cunningham from Wet, 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 and little Hayes here as well, in case you missed that. Marti, you're playing in front of a few hundred fans tonight, but what we should say is we've had 18,000 ticket requests for Wet, Wet, Wet tonight. So we're slightly limited in terms of the numbers that can come and watch you, but there's a few. Look at them, they're all gathering here behind you as well. So what's it like to play in front of a home crowd?
Oh, it's always special for us. And we grew up on the banks of the Clyde here, and this is where the event's been held. So we're really looking forward to singing some of the songs that people remember for us and hold with great passion as we do.
And Tommy, the fans of the Wets don't get to see you very often, because is it right, it's only 3 tours in the last 15 years or something?
We get asked earlier on today how many tours we do, and I think it is about that. It's really difficult for us to come together because everyone's doing different projects, but when we do, it's something unique happens when the four of us do take that stage. I think in the 80s and 90s and even into the 2000s, we touched a lot of people with our songs. So we just feel privileged to be able to still be able to do it. Oh, right. You know, after this, whatever it is, 3,000 years we've been doing it. You know, it feels like that sometimes.
And what about being back in Glasgow and being back in Scotland? I mean, how proud have you both been of the way the Commonwealth Games has gone down and the way this city has shined in some beautiful weather as well over the last few days?
Absolutely. You know, I was walking through the city yesterday, and it was such a wonderful atmosphere. You know, but especially from the point of view that you know, just to see like all the rugby players. We had the rugby going on as well, and it was just the whole place was buzzing. I just loved it.
Yep, the highlights for me was really the opening ceremony and then watching the opening of the games. When I say the opening, I mean as the event started, because the real focus is on the sportsmen, isn't it? Yeah. We feel, like I said earlier, a privilege to be on the stage, but we're just a tiny little bit. We're just the entertainment. The real focus is on all the nations coming together. These kids that are taking part have been trying their hardest and working towards this for up to 5, 10, 15 years. And they've got one gig to get it right, you know. So it's just great to just be here and be part of this atmosphere. Glasgow has never shone like this before.
Yeah, it has been absolutely fantastic. And I told a member of my family that I was interviewing you two today, and she said you have to ask him about Evita, because you start in Evita in September, is that right,
That's
Marti?
right, yeah, that's me. I'm going into Dominion Theatre, and I'm going to be doing playing the part of Shay and Andrew Lloyd Webber's classic and Tim Rice's wonderful musical Evita, which is great for me, you know, because I love doing that. I really do. I've just spent the last few months touring the country with it, and it opens in the West End, so I'm really happy for everyone.
And in terms of Wet, Wet, Wet tonight, what are this lot who are lined up here? What are you going to be doing for them tonight, Tommy?
We're doing all the hits. We were lucky to do a tour at the end of last year, and that kind of spurred us on and made us get our diaries together so as we could get back on the road. We're touring the country at just now, so we're rehearsed up. And we're ready to rock, really, you know. But this is special because it's only in front of 400 or 500 people. It's a really small, intimate gig, something we don't get to do. We played to 30,000 people just 2 days ago, and here we are playing in front of 400. So, yeah.
And this is your only Scottish gig as well, isn't it, this year?
Yeah, only Scottish gig. You know, we're doing. We've got a few more race courses throughout the country that we've been playing. But if you can't see us in that, you can see us in our new DVD, which is available.
There you go.
Yeah. But as a matter of fact, we filmed it just across. Exactly. DVDs.
Have you been primed to promote the DVD? How disgraceful.
Well, you know, we've got to use every tool we've got. We filmed it across there at the Hydro, the brand new venue. That was our first time playing there. You know, we did lots of gigs at the SEC, but we filmed it at the Hydro, and it was just an amazing night. You know, so hopefully we can capture some of that magic here tonight as well. And
just one final one. We didn't. I don't think we heard from little Hayes earlier, but I just wondered what Hayes' highlight of the Commonwealth Games would be. You said he might be a potential athlete of the future. Hayes, what have you enjoyed the most about the Commonwealth Games? What's been your favourite sport?
It's still done at ABC.
Okay, there you go. There's an answer.
The diving.
Okay.
He wants to see Daily dive.
Hayes, it's been an absolute privilege talking to you. Thank you very much. Hopefully a bit more smiling in the future as well. There you go. That's a serious face. Marti, Pellow and Tommy Cunningham, thank you very much, gentlemen. We haven't got many in here, but let's give them a round of applause, everybody. Wet, Wet, Wet. who will be performing a little bit later on, and apparently you're on the highlight show as well. Is that right? You didn't know about that? OK, we'll see you later on BBC One as well. Let us tell you what else we have coming up tonight on BBC Three for you. As promised, their DVD was filmed in the Hydro. We'll be over there as well for the women's gymnastics. Absolutely everything when it comes to delivering the Commonwealth Games for you here in Glasgow in 2014. I don't know, where are you on? Is Wet 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 on Twitter? Are you are? It's Wet 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 UK, aren't you? I knew that, you see. I've been paying attention. In terms of social media, anything you'd like to say to us regarding the coverage, questions, comments, complaints, we get a few of those as well. BBC Glasgow 2014 is where you can send all that through to. Tonight we should be doing the quiz of the Commonwealth as well. We should be testing out some of our people who are here to... We won't do this to you. I can see you looking worried already. We should be testing out some of the people who've come to see Wet 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 on how many of the 71 nations and territories they can mention. So we'll do that a little bit later. Bit of snack news as well after 9 o'clock. But as promised, we're going to take you now to the gymnastics. Let's head to the Hydro. It's the team event. So just a reminder of exactly what happens here. All the athletes from every single nation compete in all the single apparatus, and then they also work as qualification for the individual finals as well. So nations can have teams of between 3 and 5 gymnasts, but the best 3 scores count. So we'll start by showing you the very best from the afternoon's action.